Welcome back. In this video, we are examining an object, in uniform circular motion on a loop, with a radius of r. The object, which could be a bicycle or a vehicle, has an initial velocity denoted as v of I, and has a mass of m. Gravity acts downward, and our objective is to derive an expression for the initial velocity, that ensures the object maintains contact with the circular loop throughout its motion. Let's begin by sketching the free body diagram, when the object is at the highest point of its motion. You might wonder why I've chosen to depict the free body diagram at this particular moment. The reason is that the gravitational force is at its maximum, when the object is at the topmost position in the loop. To simplify the calculations, let's make the assumption that the velocity of the object at the topmost position is represented as v of q. We do not have any other force acting on the object other than the weight of the object, and the normal force. Speaking of the axis of rotation, we're referring to the central axis that goes right through the center of the loop. It's important to note that centripetal acceleration is oriented towards this axis. Before we proceed with the video, I would greatly appreciate it if you could kindly give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and activate the notification bell. Your support means a lot. Thank you. Now, let's get back to the video. Next, we'll apply Newton's second law, in the direction of centripetal acceleration, to derive this expression. This expression will be in terms of v of q. To determine the value of v of q, we'll apply the law of conservation of energy. Let's start by assuming that we have zero potential energy at this point. From there, we'll develop an equation for the object's energy before it enters the loop, and its energy at the peak of the loop. Through manipulation of this expression, we can derive a formula for v of q. This formula will then be substituted into the previous equation to obtain an expression for the normal force. Speaking of the normal force, it's the force that arises when a surface presses against an object placed upon it. If this force drops below zero, it indicates that the object has lost contact with the loop. Therefore, to ensure the object remains on its designated path, this condition must be satisfied. To ensure the vehicle's stability along its circular path, its velocity should be maintained at a level that keeps the normal force at the top of the loop either equal to zero or greater. We can develop an expression for the minimum velocity required to satisfy this condition. The minimum velocity that the vehicle must maintain is provided as follows. Thank you for watching this video until the end. I hope you found it informative and helpful. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Until we meet again with another video, take care and goodbye.